Okay, guys, I'm going to give you a crash course on what type of accounts you need so you can expand your outreach, your automated outreach via Instagram or Facebook. There's a place that I go to buy aged accounts, and it's called z2u.com. So I suggest you go and open an account up over there. And you need to then go to the accounts category, and what you are looking for is Instagram. And so you'll see here there's millions of these, millions and millions and millions of Instagrams. And you really are after the aged accounts. And look, if you can, US verified, right? US verified IP. So the mix would be aged USA accounts, yeah? The reason why I want to go to the USA is because predominantly most people are using US proxies with their anti-detection browsers. So it's a good place to start if you can get them, and even better if they're aged. So I like to basically sort by store level and work backwards. So I go with like the most trusted accounts that I can find. So you got USA IPs here. Like here's one here, right? So Instagram accounts. I think this one is also, there you go. So registered USA IP Instagram account, right? It's got about 5,000 followers. So this account's virtually already done, right? It's got the followers. It's been verified via SMS. It's got a USA IP. The store rating's 99.7. I think I have picked up some stuff off this guy before now. $20 might sound like a lot of money. If you're looking at it from that angle, then this business is probably not for you. If you can't afford to invest $200 on 10 really strong accounts or profiles, then you're not serious about your business, okay? So you got to understand that these accounts are going to become a money-making machine for you, right? These are like a horse or a goat or a chicken that you never have to feed. It just keeps delivering milk, beef, and eggs, right? So it's okay to spend $20 on an account, right? Don't feel bad for spending $20. Trust me. If you can get one with a US IP that's aged with $5,000, 5,000 followers for that price, I would buy it, right? Because you're going to have less headaches. And trust me, there's nothing that I haven't done, right? I've been through everything. I've purchased thousands and thousands and thousands of accounts. And I've lost thousands of accounts through suspensions as well, right? Just through, learning the hard way, right? So you can do the same with your Facebook profiles as well. You can look for like, some friends, USA IP. Just remember that when you're setting up your anti-detection, so this is an anti-detection browser. I'll drop all the links in the description in case you want to use some of these softwares. So when you're setting up your anti-detect browser, you just simply just get a USA IP address, right? And I'll also drop some information about IPs that you can get if you need them. You'll be able to get some really good high quality residential IPs or even mobile proxies. So I'm going to make another video on that later about how that works for anyone that's interested. So this is where you get the accounts from. It's said to you. Now, I will cover one other thing in case you are on a super tight budget. So this account here, for instance, he's got 5,000 followers. Now let's just say he had 5 followers, right? He just had 5 followers. Well, you can actually go to a place over here called IG More Followers, and you can actually buy followers. And you can get all sorts of different types. And then it's also all different types of services that they offer in here as well. So I'll just wait for this to load up. So I'm probably on a rotating proxy. That's why the page has gone down for a bit. It'll be back up. Okay, so it's back up. All right, so you can see here, right, you got like very high quality followers. $4 for 1,000. That's 1,000 followers, right? It's pretty good value. You can even get like super duper realistic followers. Okay. Yeah, look, expensive, right? $58 for 1,000, but you know what? They're absolutely real. So once again, if you want to invest in your profiles, the money that you invest, I can guarantee that you will get a very, very good rate of return. You will not get a return on your investment that you'll get in the bank, right? If you're going to invest like $1,000 on a profile, that thing's going to get you 1,000% return, right? Especially when you start doing your outreach. So I'll give you an example how this works. So if I want to put a new order in, I just basically get up here and I select the package that I want. Let's say, yeah, I'll just get that one. Now you put in the link to the profile up here, and you put in the quantity that you want. So let's say I want 2,000, and you can even stagger it out, right? So you can stagger it out. I want 2 runs, and I want 1,000. Actually, I want 1,000 minute intervals, right? Because I don't want to spook Facebook, right? So it's 1,000, 2 runs, it's times 2, so total quantity of 2,000. Now I'm going to submit that order. Just wait there for load. Alright, so the order's been received and it's going to start processing. So if I go back here to Shane, you'll see he's got 5,110 followers. And this is slowly going to start to climb. Okay, so let's just do a refresh. You'll see there, the numbers are already starting to climb, right? So new notifications. Got 28 new followers. Now, depending on the type of package that you purchase through here, so you'll see, right, they're pretty realistic looking profiles, right? So these are the people that are following you, right? Now, another thing is too, guys, if you need some ideas to build out a realistic profile, just use the followers that you just bought, right? Just use their profiles. Just take their image, and if you're going to use images, a good thing to do is when you download the image, get a video, like an image editing tool, and flip the image, right? So you mirror the image and then upload it. That way, if it has been scanned or stamped or whatever by Meta, it's an original photograph, right? All you have to do is just flip it. So what I'm essentially saying is if you spend a little time on the profiles, they will reward you tenfold, right? Now, another thing that you can do is obviously you've got to edit out the profile correctly. It's difficult to put a link in unless you've got a mobile device. So if you've got 10 profiles, you might want to use like a phone or something like that, and like log in to get a link into the profile, because you can only do it on a mobile device, unfortunately. So, use a couple of phones, borrow some phones off a friend or whatever, because you can have up to 5 Instagram accounts with Facebook and they're not going to get upset with you. So you probably get away with it on 2 phones. But that is the only way you can put a link in. Other than that, you can fill these things out as far as you want, just on your anti-detection profile, or even if you just want to use it on desktop. Now, another thing that you have to do is you've got to season the account, or you've got to warm it up. So you've actually got to have some activity happening on the account, right? And some of the things you can do is obviously, put a post up, what's on my mind, put an image, I'm here, whatever. But really what Facebook wants you to do is it wants you to spend time on the platform, right? So that could mean just scrolling, right? So you see here it's put an ad up. Now, if it's putting ads up, it means that it's trusting the account, right? It wants to make sure that you're a real person. So some of the things that you can do is just watch reels, right? You can just watch some reels, right? Get your VA to watch reels, whatever you want to do. Maybe add 1 or 2 friends. Don't go crazy. Like this guy here's got like 57 mutual friends, right? So, you can add him without worrying too much about getting suspended. Like this one here, don't do any more, just do a couple. So yeah, look, essentially all you really want to do is just conduct some normal activity, right? You might even want to click on an ad, and have a look, right? I'm not suggesting that you fill it out, but you might want to, just maybe click on an ad. another thing that I like to do with Facebook and Instagram, right? So this is goes hand in hand for Instagram and Facebook. Watch reels, watch videos, interact. Like posts. You might even want to comment. Like whatever. Okay. Put a GIF in if you want. Right? Doesn't really matter. Just try and make it look as real as you can. Now, with our automation tools that are coming, we will be baking in automated warming. That is going to come, but at the moment, it's a world built by hand. So I suggest that you just warm it up as best you can. Now, another thing that we do to really get the juices flowing in Facebook is we like to click on. So you see here, right? Manage cookies, right? Accept all. I want to accept all the cookies. The reason why I want to do that is if you see up here, this is a Facebook Pixel Chrome extension. If I click on that, you'll see there it's picked up a tracking, right? It's picked up a tracking pixel. And so it's processing what we're doing on this page. Now what that's doing is it's sending information back to Facebook and saying, hey, this really is a real user, right? Because I mean, they're on our website and they're clicking on stuff, right? They're clicking on stuff. There you go. We've picked up another one, right? So we've picked on button click, right? So it knows that we've clicked on a button, right? So all that information is going back to Facebook, which is obviously linked to this account, telling Facebook more and more and more, hey, this account is the real deal. What does that mean? It means we can send out more friend requests. It means that we can send out more messages, right? You've got to play the game. If you give Meta what they want, Meta will give you what you want. Same goes with Instagram, okay? Watch reels, give it a like, yeah, do all that stuff. Now another little trick that you can do also is, you can even, if you want to upload your own reel, right? So you copy link. And there's a great little tool here called Publer Downloader. And this thing will basically, it'll do like TikTok and all that sort of stuff. It'll remove the watermark. And you basically just paste the link in. And look at this. Everyone wants to give you their cookies. Paste the link in and you can, so you see here what you can download: Instagram stories, reels, TikTok videos. You can do Facebook as well. This pretty much does a lot of stuff. It's done Twitter videos and things like that. And so you can now download that video, yeah, to your device. And then if you want, you can repurpose it, right? So, you might want to grab this. Sorry about that. And you might want to, and you don't have to do a lot, guys, right? You might even want to put in your location, right? You might even want to put a location in. You might want to make this thing look as real as possible, okay? So that's it, guys. That's basically how you find the ideal account. That's how you can set it up, set up your profiles, get accounts that are already trusted and aged, so you can get out of the gate running with your outreach, because it's important that you do have the right stock. You want race horses. You don't want, farm horses, right? You want the geldings, mate. You want the ones that are going to win the races, right? So that's essentially how you get the best profiles. Hope it helps.